Ladies and gentlemen, Bad Blood is this weekend. Let's predict the match card. And now I don't mean predict the matches that are happening. I meant predict the results of the matches that have already been announced. I've done this for every pay-per-view this year. Gets me good views doing it for every pay-per-view this year. So I decided let's do this one as well. Okay, I've actually just tied up my hair a little bit better. As well as, hold on, let me grab something. That's better. Just have a bit more wrestling in the shot, even though all my wrestling pops are all across here. If I move out the way, you can see them all there. Including Demon Finn Balor, which I should probably put here in the shot, but I'm not going to. So yeah, like and subscribe. Let me know your predictions in the comments. Let me know what you think is going to be the best match on the card. I think I have my personal favorite, but let's move on to what WWE has listed as the first match, because that's the order we're going from, and that is Nia Jax versus Bayley for the Women's Championship. For that match, I'm going Nia Jax. I think it is very, very easy to predict where the SmackDown Women's Championship, or the Women's Championship, I should say, is going in terms of direction. It is obviously going to be Tiffany Stratton cashing in on Nia Jax at some point. We don't know when, whether it's this pay-per-view or around the Rumble time, which I think is when it will be. We'll have to wait and see. But judging off of what I saw on SmackDown, where Nia was choking Tiffany Stratton and basically threatening her, that is the direction they're probably going to go, with Tiffany being a babyface as well. But in terms of this match here between Nia and Bayley, I think it's going to be a great match, just like their SummerSlam match, and it's going to end up the exact same way. Nia will be retaining there. It's fairly simple. It's, if you predict Bayley to win, your head's a bit, it's not screwed on. Next up, we have, and it's crazy to say their name second, even though I think they should open the show, seeing as, the main event is the biggest blood feud of the year. But Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus the Bloodline, aka Jacob Fatu, and the Tribal Chief Solo Sikoa. I am going with Cody and Roman. Yes, I think the Bloodline do need this win more, but you can't have Cody and Roman, the two biggest stars in wrestling, period, lose, especially because they don't really believe in Solo. I think the story of the match is going to be Roman and Jacob Fatu. I think we're not really going to see a big encounter between those two, and we're not going to see them in there a lot together. I think we're going to see a lot of Cody Solo, Cody Fatu, Roman Solo, but I don't think we're going to get much of Roman and Fatu. I do think they're going to have a little bit of a thing in that match. I think because that is your either Crown Jewel, which is the next pay-per-view, or probably not Survivor Series War Games, because that is probably the War Games match, but you're going to have a Jacob-Roman match at some point, and I think it should be at Crown Jewel, which is the next pay-per-view, so that's why you want to kind of keep that stare off to where it is. But once again, I'm going Cody and Roman to win this match. Next up, we have Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship, with Dominic Mysterio in a shark cage. I am going for a Liv Morgan retain. Now, I'm Aussie. Rhea's pops there. Like, I should be picking Rhea. But I don't think both Terra Twins are going to win. So I had to pick one of the Terra Twins to lose, and I'm going with Rhea to lose, to live. Why? I have a feeling Rhea's going to win the Rumble, and then she's going to challenge Liv or whoever's the Women's World Champion again at WrestleMania, and then she's going to get her win back then. I can't see both Terra Twins winning, and I don't see the next match panning out well for the Judgment Day, and I think Liv needs the win more. And then they need to just go away. Just have Liv feud with someone else, just not Rhea until around the Mania period. Don't get me wrong, I love the storyline, but I think it's time to have Liv Morgan actually feud with the Raw Women's division, because that division needs a champion there, and the champion is just not there feuding with them at the moment. Pure Fusion Collective is kind of the main attraction in the Raw Women's division at the moment. Well, I guess you can say Damage Control as well, but you need that champion there. There's no champion on that show, in my opinion, because Liv's always tied up with the Judgment Day and the Rhea and Priest and all that storylines. So I'm going Liv to retain and to stay away from Rhea until around Mania period. Which then leads into the next match, which is Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. And I've got Priest winning here. I do think that at some point we are going to get another match between Priest and Finn, whether or not that is at Crown Jewel, and then the decider match is at at Survivor Series War Games, I should say. But I'm going Priest. Out of the two Terror Twins, I think Priest needs the win more, plus he's on a hot babyface run at the moment. Keep it going, keep the momentum going, and I think this babyface turn has done more for him than the world title did, which is crazy to say because it's the world title, for God's sakes. But yeah, I'm going Priest. Priest to beat Finn, which in my opinion will be one of 3 matches that they will have. And then in your main event, you've got the biggest blood feud of the year. In my opinion, should be the main event anyway. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell match. I'm going to call this out right now because I'm going to say it to him on the podcast later. If you don't know, I have a podcast. It's called the Empire Podcast. We're going to go through these predictions a lot more, and you can hear me argue with some of the boys on my predictions. I'm recording this a good maybe 7 hours. No, it's 6 hours, sorry, before, we're set to film and get everyone's predictions going. So I'm going to say this ahead of time because this is also being released before that episode. If Cody and Roman open up the show, I want an apology from those boys because I said it 2 weeks ago and I got laughed at.
That has to main event, by the way. It can't be Reigns and Solo. That has to open the show. You have to. Every Bad Blood has had a Hell in a Cell main event. Has it not?
Dude, Roman and Solo are not opening the fucking
I think.
card.
Listen. You've had this blood feud for 7 months, bro.
No, I'm not saying it's gonna be the fucking.
I thought you were laughing at me because
wait,
I got the Bad Blood Hell in a Cell thing wrong.
No.
No, I've got that right.
Reigns and Solo to open.
No, I'm being serious. Yeah, that I think I listen. I would have
Take that pop out of your camera, then,
Alright,
please.
This is by far the best match for the main event. I understand it's Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. They shouldn't be opening the show. But it's not the first time Roman's opened the show. So put it that way. Either way, Punk and Drew comes to a head in this match. And I'm going with CM Punk. I think he needs the win more than Drew. I think Drew has done absolutely fine this entire year. He's by far the wrestler of the year, and it's not even close, including, social media and promos and matches. It's Drew, hands down. Especially because what I think the World Heavyweight Championship match will be for Survivor Series or Saturday night's main event, whichever one of the two, it is going to be Punk and Gunther. Because at Crown Jewel, you're going to have Sami Zayn versus Gunther in that match. Finally, Gunther beats Sami Zayn. And yeah, I think then it leads to Punk, because Punk did call him out before getting killed by Drew McIntyre and getting challenged to Hell in a Cell. But I think this match is going to be absolutely insane. I keep looking over here to just see my notes, so bear with me, guys. But I do think this is going to be an absolutely amazing match. Is it going to be the best Hell in a Cell match of all time? I don't think so. But it is definitely going to be better than every Hell in a Cell match we've had in the past 10 years. I don't know about that, because obviously we had Cody versus Seth, but that was because of the peck, which is why it was such a good match. Barring that match, I think it'll by far be the best Hell in a Cell match we've had in the past 10 years. But that might just be me and I'm forgetting a match, but I am going CM Punk to win. And that's it. A quick 5-match card, unless something gets announced on SmackDown. I'm recording this literally just as Raw has finished. Seth Rollins has just made his return against Bronson Reed. So that's good. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know your predictions in the comments. Go watch the Empire podcast on Friday, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye for now.